Hey guys, CrazyGamer12 here. Welcome back to another video. So today, I figured today would be an appropriate time to make another Let's Talk video about school. Since I figured, I found more things to talk about, and this episode is going to be a lot more different than the previous two parts. This time I'm going to be focusing a lot more on the trades. So basically, if you go to a technical school, obviously there are different trades. There's carpentry, electrical, HVAC, plumbing, and a bunch of other cool things. And in my school, there are different phases. Phase 1, you go around all the different trades. You spend like 2 days in each trade, I think. And, go around and see which one you like. Or which of the ones that you like the most. And like it's definitely a really cool way to experience every trade. You get to see how everything works, and how to make certain stuff and how to use the machines properly. What I like about the trades, especially at my school, is like it's not all like things that mostly like there are trades that usually girls would like to go after, like hairdressing and culinary, which is cooking, and health tech. So yeah, so there are definitely trades for those people who don't like to get hands-on too much and like don't like to mess with like dirty things like pipe cleaning and all that stuff, because that can sometimes be a little gross. Especially for girls who are like, disgusting. That was my best impression. But anyway, so, and then in phase 2, you choose your top 3 that you want to, your top 3. You choose your top 3 trades that you want to, learn more about. And, you spend 4 days in those 3. And then after that, you pick your final trade, the one that you want to be in, your top trade. I chose electrical because I know a lot about that stuff and like it interests me the most. Unfortunately, like I was going for I wanted to try HVAC too, but unfortunately, there's a couple different obstacles that prevented me from getting in there. One, it only takes 9 kids because it shares the same lab with plumbing. So they couldn't have as many freshmen in that class. So unfortunately, it's only 9 freshmen that could be accepted in there. And I didn't do so well because I kind of messed up a lot. So I got like a C plus or something in that class. And I didn't do so well. So in electrical, since that's one of the biggest trades. Like there's like over 20 kids that could be accepted into that trade. And 2, I got the highest grade in that one. Out of the 3 that I chose, electrical, I got the highest grade. So I figured that was, try to get into that one because, I'm probably more likely to get accepted into that than, HVAC or something. But anyways, that's besides the point. So, and then I got accepted into electrical, and that's my trade that I'm in. So I'm definitely excited. We're learning how to work with the different pipes and stuff, or not pipes, wires, and how to make Romex circuits and stuff, and it's really, really cool, honestly, and I really like it. So another thing about the trades is that, like, some of the teachers, most of the teachers don't mess around, and trust me, if they really want to see how much effort you put into the work and how much you really want to be in the trade. And I really wanted to be in electrical, so I worked pretty hard and I got into it. It's a little difficult, I won't lie. It's not an easy trade, but it's still a really cool one at that. And like I do like the trades, but obviously for those people who, many people also wanted to go to this school because they wanted a better education and better teaching and stuff. Because some people, if they didn't choose Emmett O'Brien, they would have to go to like some of the worst high schools in the state. Like I've heard that Bridgeport High School is pretty bad, and that like Ansonia High School is not that great. So that's why some people went to this technical school. But as teachers warned, if you came here just to get a better education, don't expect that that's all you're gonna do, because trades are a big part of the school. So, but I wanted to go there because of the trades, not because like Shelton High. It's not a terrible school by any means, but it's like too big and too open, and like it's just too big, and like it's kind of clustery. It's kind of claustrophobic in a way. So that's why I chose to go to Emmett. It's a little bit of a smaller school, and like, it's easier to choose what you want to do as a job in going to a technical school than it is just going to a normal high school and going to college. Because some people go to college and they still have no idea what they want to do. So that's why going to a technical school can help you make decisions in terms of what you want to do as a final job. So that's why I went to this. That's why I wanted to go to the school. But anyways, so academics is also pretty good as well. I mean, the teachers are definitely better than they were last year. Last year at my middle school, boy, some of the teachers I did not like at all. So thankfully, the teachers are a huge improvement in this school than they were in middle school. First of all, starting off, we didn't really get any homework at all, which was pretty nice. I mean, we got a little bit of homework, but not too much. They are starting to build up the homework a little bit. Like, it's not just gonna stay the way it's not just gonna stay easy all year. Obviously, they're gonna make it a little bit more difficult. Like, I have 2 projects that are due by January 8th. So that I have to do, and they're worth a good amount of points towards your grade. So I think they're worth their test grades, and test grades are probably the highest and most important grades that either you fail. If you fail a test grade, you will probably have you can go, even if you have like an A+, you could possibly go all the way down to an F. From an A+ to an F. That's crazy, but that's literally what could happen. If you do really well at it, if you have like a D- in a class, if you do really well on a test grade, it could bump up your grade to at least a B+ or something, maybe even an A-. So test grades are pretty important in terms of that. So if you have a test grade, I highly recommend doing that. Like, homework is not worth too much, even though like if you constantly do not do homework, that could still have a pretty bad effect on your grade. So I recommend doing homework, but like it's not as big of a deal as test grades or quiz grades are. So, but yeah, I mean, all work is important, but still, some are worth more towards your grade than others. But anyways. But yeah, the teachers are a major upgrade. They're more engaging. They're funnier, and my English teacher is hilarious, really really funny. So I love going to his class because we're like, me and my friend Jaden have this little thing where like, what are we gonna expect from Mr. Such and, I'm not gonna say his name, but what are you gonna expect from Mr. Such and Such today? Like, what funny things is he gonna say today? And that's one thing I enjoy about academics. You can expect, sometimes if a teacher's really really funny, most of the time you can expect good things in the class, and that's pretty special. Something not a lot of kids really look forward to when they go to school. However, there are a couple disappointing things. First of all, gym class has become, how gym class used to always be like a class where you like play games and do like physical fun and stuff like that. Well, now it's just like doing actual exercises and stuff. We don't play much games, so that's a little disappointing, but I can see why they do it. They want to make you, they say like maybe I think sophomore year, that's when you start playing more sports in gym class. But freshman year, they're just trying to get you in shape. And, that's definitely a good thing, and I'm glad that they do that. But, like, a little more, like, sports and, like, fun physical education would be a little more enjoyable. But still, gym class is a pretty good class, and I'm not knocking gym class. Like, gym class is still great. It's still, like, a class that I enjoy going to. And, yeah. And also, one thing that's quite unique about my school is sometimes there's also a workout gym, with treadmills and, like, lifting weights and machines and stuff that it's open after school on some days of the week. And some kids go there for, like, to get some exercise. And that's something not a lot of schools have that, and that's pretty special because it gives you an opportunity to become, like, to get in shape. So that's definitely good. I personally have not gone to that gym yet. I might at some point if I feel like I really need a workout. But yeah, but it's there. It's still an option, which is awesome. So I'm glad that that's there. But yeah, so But yeah, so basically, I love my school, and it's really good for the most part. For the most part, it's a really, really good school, and I love going there. But yeah. And, like, a lot of people tried to get into the school, I've heard. But, like, some people didn't get into the school, and they had to go to their normal high school, which it's a bummer for those people who didn't get in. But for those people who did get in, they're pretty lucky and not a lot of kids just want to leave the school because not a lot of kids are just gonna misbehave because, especially if you misbehave at this school, if you misbehave a lot at this school, they're not gonna let you stay. They're gonna kick you out. It's not like a normal high school where you just get detention after detention after detention and, like, eventually get suspension, and, like, you still get to go to the school. But after getting a couple detentions, I think they actually kick you out of the school, and you have to go to your normal high school, which would suck. So that's why I'd recommend, if you go to a technical school, behave. Just behave. Trust me, I'm not saying that just to be, like, I'm not doing this to sound like, goody-goody two-shoes or anything. It's actually important because, trust me, you do not want to get kicked out of a technical school. And plus, that goes on your record, too. So if you try to, say for example, get kicked out of a technical school and try to sign up for another one, they're gonna look at your record and see that you got kicked out of one, and I'm gonna have to think about this. Like, they're not gonna just like, oh, you come right in. They're not gonna be like that. They're gonna let me think about this. I'll see if we'll let you in or not. Because judging by your record, you did get kicked out of it. You got kicked out of a technical school, so we'll think about it. So that's definitely something important to keep in mind. But anyways, my school's great. The teachers are great. The education is really good. It's much improved from middle school, especially with the Chromebooks, as I mentioned in the first part. It's easier to keep track of your work and stuff. But yeah, so that's kind of all I wanted to say in this video. This video is about 14 minutes long at this point, and so yeah. If I come up with anything else in school to talk about, maybe I might consider making a part 4. I have no idea, but yeah, that's kind of all I wanted to say. So hope you guys are gonna have a great school year. Hope you guys are gonna have a great Christmas break and a good second half to the school year. So hope you guys, I know you guys can do it. Just work hard and trust me, it'll pay off. So anyways, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.